Charmaine, and my guest today is a hip-hop artist and actress. She hit the scene with her hard-hitting lyrics on Fox's monster hit, Empire. She plays the role of Frida Gatz, and she's here today to talk about the new season and why she tried to kill Lucius Lyon. Help me welcome BRE-Z to the show. Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Well, I want to say, first off, girl, you are the bomb. I was online watching one of your videos, and you are a true rapper. You don't play no games, so I really like you as a rapper and as an actress as well. First, I want to let the audience know, how did you even hook up with Lee Daniels to even get the role of Frida Lyons?
I actually auditioned for Leah Daniels, his sister. And, you know, I mean, she does all his casting, so they were, of course, holding auditions here in L.A., and I got a phone call, just somebody telling me that I should try it out. And I was able to get in contact with her, and I set up an appointment to go up there and, you know, try it out, audition, and, you know, display some of my music or whatever, and she loved it. And shortly after I met Lee Daniels, and he loved it as well. I think just the personality traits, you know, the characteristics of myself, I think was, you know, what he was looking for in regard to Frida. So it actually, you know, it was pretty simple just on our part as far as figuring out, you know, what to do with that character, and it worked out.
Now, do you still thank that friend to this day for just even putting a bug in your ear to tell you to even just go and try out?
Oh, yeah, man, I'm appreciative for everything. Everything and everybody.
So let's talk about this new season, because last season it ended with you trying to kill Lucius Lyon. What can we expect to see this season?
I think, you know, for the most part, you'll see, you know, the aftermath of all these events that took place. I mean, you have Rhonda taking that fall. You have Frida going to jail. You have Jamal suffering, you know, from that traumatic experience of him being shot, and then the family also dealing with that. So I think, you know, we'll definitely just continue to see, maybe get a closer look at each individual's character and just see, you know, that immediate aftermath of, you know, such a horrific incident for everybody.
Now, Frida, you are now a series regular. What is that like for you? Not just, you know, a couple of cameo roles here, you know, got a couple of spots. Now you are a series regular. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I love it. That's a blessing, you know, but we working. We still working, just focused and making sure we can, you know, execute properly based on, you know, the vision that our writers and our directors have, you know, for our show. So I try to just not really get caught up in the hype and just, you know, stay tuned and focused to, you know, the actual plan, you know.
So what is it like on the set? Because you have yourself, you have Jesse Smollett, you know, all of you guys are so musically inclined. So what is it like during the breaks? Are you rapping and Jesse singing? Give us like a day in the life on the set of Empire.
Yeah, well, it just depends on who's in the room. There's Terrence is sitting by a piano, he'll play it, and, you know, Jesse will just be geeking around, you know, singing melodies and stuff, or myself, or Yaz dancing, or Taraji laughing, you know what I mean? Like, our sets are pretty chill, very chill. It's not really stuck up. I mean, we all have good and bad days, but for the most part, it's a very comfortable set, just free and, you know, wide open. It's nice though.
So when you're not working on Empire or in the studio rapping, what are some of the things that you like to do?
I love to cook, and I'm a homebody. I like to just be at home, you know, curled up on my couch or in the bed watching TV, cooking, just really relaxing. I come from a profession where I've worked on my feet, you know, the whole time for like 16, 17 hours a day, you know, to make money. So I really like to just relax and be off my feet.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we are talking to BRE-Z. She plays the role of Frida Gatz on the monster hit Empire on Fox. Now, I want to know, when did your rapping career begin? Was that something that you always knew you wanted to do, and who were some of your inspirations?
Yeah, I've always done it. I've been doing it probably since I was about 13, 14. I used to see my brother do it and just, you know, people in the neighborhood, and I felt like it was something I could do. And once I actually put my mind to it and, you know, started focusing on it, you know, I started to see results. Freeway was a big help and inspiration to me, just being someone close who was already in the industry, who was already, a celebrated person, so to speak. It just made me, really just want to go hard and perfect what it is I was doing. I was a big fan of the 90s hip hop and R&B era. Mm-hmm. That's really what moved me, and it still does today. Like if you go in any of my playlists or anything, that's what I listen to, because that music had just such a particular feeling. With my music, I just want to be able to leave those same impressions on, the listeners.
Now, BRE-Z, you brought back the finger waves, your hair stayed whipped, all your haircuts are. But many people don't know you're an actual barber.
Yeah, I've been a barber since I was 10 years old. And I've been doing that literally like I've never had another job. And I just recently kind of, put my clippers down like maybe 2 years ago. And that's just because I just didn't have the time anymore.
Now, who put the clippers in your hand at 10?
My grandfather. Yeah, my dad's father. He did. And, he was a barber, my dad, my uncles. So it was just kind of something that was there. And I remember going to the barbershop one time, and he gave me a pair of clippers, and I came back home and tried to cut my brother's hair. And I ain't stopped cutting since. But it was weird because I already knew what to do. And maybe that's because I watched it for so long. I don't know. But I already knew what to do, so it was kind of like, I think my mom was a little shocked.
Because when I read your story, it's funny because you remind me of my husband's old barber when we lived in the Bay Area. He had a female barber, and she used to whip his hair. And you remind me a lot of her. That's why when I read it, I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys have the same skill set. Now she's not a rapper, she don't do that, but you got that one down packed. Now, but is there any artist though that was an inspiration of yours? I know you mentioned how Freeway, but is there a rapper that when you listen to them, you just instantly become inspired?
Missy Elliott.
Why Missy?
I just like the difference in her creativeness. It wasn't what anyone else was doing. And that's what I like most, is that, she created something on her own. And she didn't really ride the wave of what was going on. And you almost like, with her and Timbaland, they made people vibe to that wave they had. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes in music, things get redundant, and everybody's kind of chasing the same sound, and they want to work with the same producers, and, but I think the consistency in what Missy and Timbaland was doing is what made it so great.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you so much, BRE-Z, for coming on this show. And I want to remind the audience, you're welcome to be sure to tune into Empire on Fox Wednesday night, 9/8 Central. Let's find out what Miss Frida Gatz is up to next. Again, thank you so much, BRE-Z.
All right. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Lady Charmaine.